Welcome to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus and we are back with another episode. And first I want to show you some of the awesome thing I did between sessions. I had some time when I was listening to an amazing audiobook and that almost sounds like I was about to do some ad integration. Nope, I was just listening to The Expanse, which is awesome. And what better thing to do than while listening to an audiobook is just tending to your mega factory. So that's what I did. I expanded the perimeter up here, 3 tiles up, and I expanded the perimeter on the side 1. That means I took all of these out and built them again, and I expanded this side. Why the hell did I do that? Well, as you can see here, now with this pattern of having them 3 apart, it fits really nicely with here in the corner, and also on this side, it fits really nicely as well here, and then it goes up here. So that means we now have our perimeter defense. It's gonna be really nice, and yeah, what else is systematic. So that's something I wanted to do. Unfortunately, that meant that I had to get a lot of new artillery shots in here. So that's still something we're working on. You can see since we also pushed it out, then we actually sort of still have to clean out all of this. So there's not much point in expanding this any further because, well, I don't have enough artillery rounds. Someone's mentioned in the comment section that I should have a dedicated location for artillery shots, and I can see that makes a lot of sense right now. I just don't think it's going to make sense moving further, because once we reach a stable situation, then I'm not going to be using very many of these. But right now, obviously, I am going to use a lot of these. What is this one? Oh, this one is actually now found a new thing that is not working. That's because of the cannon shells. Build a few here as well, just to try to sort of up it a bit, and then remove the what are they called? This colored concrete here, because I don't think I even need any of it, but you know, that's up to you. I think it might be a good idea to make a dedicated location for it, since I'm really consuming a lot. That's not what we're going to do today. I promised we would be looking at science, so let's look at science. But first, there is this part. As you can see, I have made a change to this part here. This is now, I've added 2 more roboports as everyone has requested. It was kind of a bit narrow to only be able to sort of take this angle here, since they had a tendency to come out. So what I've done is I have made it a bit wider, so that now each one has 4, and that will means that they can reach further out, such as this. For some reason they don't go out. Oh, that's because this one hasn't even had the first delivery yet. So that should be a slight improvement. The blueprint is updated, so don't you worry about that. What we are going to do, however, today is looking at this science. So let's have a look at the current science. First things first, though, I think I'm going to be killing it like this. There. That doesn't work, does it? No, I don't think it works. It doesn't work like this. They will just keep going in. You don't have anywhere to go. I'm going to send this one out here just so that it picks these 2 up and make sure that nothing else comes in. I'm going to continue to produce science because I want to burn through as much as possible of this. I have vast quantities already stuck in here, but I just don't want to bring in any more to this location. What I do want to do is we are going to look at this part. So if we look at this, there is definitely a problem with this. Let's have a look at just one of these squares iterations here, up here. Okay, I think I need to get 60 of these in my inventory, because someone's gotta. Actually, I don't think I need, well, whatever. Now I have them. So the problem with this is, can I add an extra belt to this? No, I absolutely cannot. This one takes 2 things from this belt, this one takes 2 things from this belt, this one takes 2 things from this belt. That means there is no way that I can do that. So what my other alternative is, let's remove all of these things here. My other alternative for this is to make it into a logistics or a robot base. And if I do that, I still have exactly the same problem. I can only get 6 in here. And I could make like 2 things in here, but it's just super fragile with this, and I just don't want to make something that can potentially jam. So what I need to do, or what I want to do, is I will actually do something like this, which means that the whole thing is going to be slightly bigger, and that means we can make something that's a bit nicer here, and that will be something like this, except, well, there's only going to be, and I think I'll do this, and you can be here, and then I'll build some that could be right there. where I don't have anything. So that could be like an option for how to do science for this one. And if I do that, well, it has this disadvantage that it is bigger than the previous one. So if I start putting it in here, the question is, can I still put, is it 60? It is 60, yes. 60 of these in here if I do that. That's going to be the first question, and I want to do that in just a random place here. What if we build it sort of like this? Yeah? Just to see if there's room enough for all of this. If I can do 8 by 8, it would be amazing. And I think we can. Oh yes. Is that 8? That's 8. Perfect. Oh. Oops. I'm going to need to do here. And that is now 64. Well, if I want to do this with robots, then I actually have to have robots in here. Well, duh. So I need to superimpose this part. So let's actually do that down here. And then let's try one more time for this part. That one. Oh, let's remove these inner ones. Is that an option? Then of course we're going to take this out. That looks absolutely wonderful here. Let's take this out as well. I like it. And let's see if we can proceed further down here. And that one. Now, doing this, there will be 4 of these 64 tiles that are not going to be used for science. That means I am left with 60 tiles or 60 science facilities. And what did we just figure out that we needed? We needed 60. And how many did we have at the existing one? 60. So this is exactly how I want this to be done. I want this to be done like this, and there's plenty of room. The one thing I don't want to do though is, or I don't want to do is take this one and I just squeeze it one down. Why? Well, if I have these on top of each other, I really don't want them to be interfering with each other. That's just doesn't make any sense to me. Here, one up. What? Yeah, one up. And that one up. Which would then mean that I might even take... No, it doesn't matter, because this one will then be the train station, and then it goes in here. I like it. That's going to be how we do it. And we now have the blueprint ready. Already we have a blueprint that's ready to go for our science. That's now picked up, and I need to go somewhere to build it. Let's jump in the train and find a location where we want to build. And where is my builder train? It is right here. Get the builder train, and let's build it, let's say here. And let's have a look at this part. Is it still working? At some point all of this will run out, and that's kind of what we're waiting for. You can go back up here. I have nothing I want you to do, and I will have my roboport. You have been just diligently working on something here. I will get you to that location so you're ready, and I will also take a look at my military vehicles here. I would really love to be able to expand, but I just can't do that just yet. It's pretty obvious right now to me that if I want to ever get this expansion done, then I absolutely need to have a better build for this part. I don't exactly know how I want to do it, but I do know that I want to do it for sure. And I do know that it's super important that we get it done. Right, so we are now in a position to figure out how to get a better train setup than this. Now, this one looked pretty okay. There is one thing that is absolute must, and that is the fact that this one has to be here. Why does it have to be here? Well, because it's so tempting to build this and just one tile up or one tile down, and it's just not working. But the other ones, if we look at it like 1, 2, 3, this is actually enough space because we're bringing out on roboports. But that would be better. Is that the same as up here? No, it isn't. Okay, so this is already closer, and I need 7 lines. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7 potentially. And this one is... Oh, damn, that's sweet. Damn it, that is sweet. Oh, man, that's good. Although, I think I'd rather have it here. And then this one being the refueling. Yeah. So we'll actually have 7 in this setup. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus a refueler. That's brilliant. Let me see if I can get this part here done. Or recycle that. There. I don't want this. Yes. Where do we have a fuel location? That one. This doesn't need to go all the way over. It actually shouldn't go all the way over. It could. It might as well. It might as well. Don't need that one. Except for power. But, yeah. Let's build all of these back here. And that will be coming... Oh, hold on. Where's that going to be? Maybe like this? Let's have a look at where the sun is branching from. You're branching from there. Oh, it's perfect. It's the same place you're branching from, so that's good. Let's get this all the way up here and then branch into there. I love it. It's good. It works. Everything about this looks really nice. It also helps a lot that we changed it to being Robopod, or we decided to do robot fed. That should help a lot. Oh, what's going on? Oh, crap. That's not what I meant. Okay. Oops. You go in here and you break. You are not really supposed to be here, so you just go back and then... Is that possible? You still don't want to go because that one is still... There you go. And then I take you in. Good. So I don't want to take any of that in here at this point. Right. So now I just need to build some kind of design for this part. I think I'm going to start with this being the same. Is it here? Yeah, probably. That one. This is probably not where I want it. I probably want it here instead. And then get some... Okay, I want to make sure that everything gets unloaded. So let me just get... Let's unload it like this. And then we have to make sure that there's room for that one. Huh. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This is a good setup. So I'm always really, really keen on not having... If I did this... What's that? If I did this, then it would be unloading directly. The train would come in, unloading directly into these boxes. Then the robots here would start picking up from this one. This would be empty. This would be empty. This would be empty. And then only when they started emptying this part would the next train come in. And then they would come in and it wouldn't be able to unload on these locations if they are not with the purple signs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like this. This is way, way, way too much. We should just have 2 of these. I think that's fine. And then should have some kind of, maybe even like this. And then have, I need 32,000. No, I need 46,000. So for example, this one will be yellow, white signs here. Okay, white signs is the worst example because that scales stacks way, way higher. But that still can be the essence of it. Here, here. I really want it on the down here, but if I do it down there, then I'm also gonna kind of obligated to put the power line, the Lights here. I do have lights everywhere. Now, you know what? We'll have to kind of do it on the top. Don't like it, though. Yeah. It just feels better. And these ones will then be something like this. Can I just get this one to get some power so I don't see that stupid blinking anymore? There's too much here. Yes. Do I need this one in? No, I don't. I need it in from here, for example. Because I need to monitor the content of the boxes. That means read the logistics. No, read the logistics network. And there's nothing here. This one will monitor anything going in becomes A. That's not anything. It'll be like this one going in and that becomes A. So there's some adjustment of this. It goes in here. It gets moved over to the side. If this is a normal sign and not the space signs, then it stacks to 200. That means it's 9,200, 9,600 in each. So it's roughly about 10,000 in each. So it's about 38,600 for these. Is that correct? Nah, not 36,400. 38, whatever. It's something. All right. Then I think we do this so that we definitely have enough. And I think that might be the template we want. So if I look at this template here, preferably without that one. And then I build it. You know what? I don't want you to be unloaded now. Thank you. There. And that's going to be here. And then let's fix all the stuff that needs to be fixed. This one will then be... Let's build it from the top. From the top. That means the top one will always be the red. And this will be the red. Here, and this one is going to be red inbound, and this one will give a signal of red. There we go. So that is the design that we're looking for. It'll go out, it'll go up there, and it's going to be ready for the next one. So this one, oh, I don't like it though. I do not like it. I don't like that it's so close. I think this one would look way better if it was squeezed in there. Oh yes, that looks so much better. There, because now I can kind of feel that it's close by. And the next one will be green. Not surprising. Green goes here. Yes. And this will be green. This will be green. And what was the last thing that needed? Oh, these ones need to be green. Well, I guess you can imagine what the rest will look like. So let's see if we actually have some of the boxes. No, we do not have any logistics. Any of these boxes here. Well, I'm gonna get that. So basically, I'm gonna do... That's gonna be red, green, blue, military, purple, and something, yeah? Take that out. Seems like an awful lot of things here. Alright, and this one as well. And then I just need to get the stuff we need and give them the right names. Let's do that. And so this has now been set up. If we look at it, it has nice colors, and the colors are according to the same gradient that is displayed here. That one. Except that it's not the gradient that I'm building it in normally. But that doesn't matter, because now we have it. It's built, it's done, it's awesome, and it's ready to go. Except, well, we kind of don't have this one. So let's build this one over here. And we are pretty confident about how to build it. Except if I build this now... No, that's actually fine. I'll just build it. I will just build it. And I'm even going to get some assistance to building it, because that's going to take a while. I'm just thinking that I needed these ones to be better. And they don't actually need a lot. I also have a sneaking suspicion that I do not have enough of the requested chests available. Let's have a look. There, these don't carry requested chests. Okay, okay. What can I do about that? What can I do about that? I can take you, my friend, and I can request requested chests. Oh, you have 10 requested chests. Well, that's not gonna cut it, is it? I'm gonna give you 50. That's pretty silly. Which one is it? That one. Copy, paste, 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 and paste, 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 paste. They really should all have the same, right? So I'm gonna send you up here, and then I'm gonna come back later on when you have all of the stuff available. And in the meantime, this one will just fly around and get the last of it in. Good. So that's all we can do from here. And what I can then do is probably going to need a few more roboports because this is not really solid in terms of roboports. So I'm just going to add a few roboports here. That one. That one. It's kind of a silly place to build it, but hey, I just needed something that merges or that sort of bridges the gap from one side to the other. I am going to go and pick up what I'm always missing is a few of these and go back, and then hopefully we will have... Are you back again? No, you're not. You're not back there yet. Oh, wow. Did I not build this? I guess I didn't. Huh. All right, that will be built later on when the other one comes back. Let's also look at the roboport area. Ooh, that one is actually reaching into the one on top. I forgot about that. We do not want that to happen, do we? No. Definitely not. That's still reaching at pretty far in there. So let's kill those two as well. It doesn't matter, but I just need to make sure that I do not have it so that the next one will automatically get in. So this one reaches exactly to the middle, and this one reaches less than to the middle. So if I just did this part and put it in here, it would not intersect. I hope. I hope. And are you good? Wow. There's a lot of things coming. Oh, right. That's because another sulfur train was just coming in. Nice. I like that. Let's get this one out of the way. So the sulfur train was coming in, and that was what really spawned a hell of a lot of activity. Did you get what you needed? Oh, I think there might be a little issue here. I probably don't even have enough production for this. I just requested 500 of those, and if I'm looking here, then yeah, this one is every time one is built, then it'll go out here. You know what? Don't care. I'll send them down here and build. They will see how we are, and if there's anything missing, we'll just wish that away. Let's get that in here. And how much are we missing, actually? We are missing 263 plus 23 of those. 23, we can actually get that. That should be easy. Here, 1, 2, 3, and that's the one. So I can have myself build this while we wait. There we go. Everyone's happy. And then we just need the last. What I would like to have to be able to do was actually take one of these. So I'd like to have it go in here first. And you're coming in. So that I could set up these for how much. So how much would I want to request? Like, they are going to consume 23 per minute. That's how the research piece works. So 23 per minute is not very much. It's 1 every 2 seconds. So if I carry 100 in each, I think that's going to be just fine. Oh, we also need to get like a stupid amount of logistics bots here. 500 logistic bots or 1000 logistics bots? 500. 500 seems fine. I am going to do this one here. How are we going to model it? I think that I will be doing this. Red. Oh, do 1 stack? Do half a stack. Half a stack. This will be green. Half a stack. And it'll be military. Half a stack. I will be getting back on track with my expansion of the military in the next coming episode. But at this point, I wanted to do this. Oh, that might be just a tad too much here. There. And the last one will also be 100 of these. Even though I don't think it's a good idea that they stack to something else. I know why they do that, but I don't think it's a good idea in any case. There. and here. And I'm going to take this line and paste it all the places that it can be pasted. That means not the middle one. I have a big intact. And then I'm going to do manually these here, because I have to. And then I wonder if I'm forgetting something. It's probably one of them I'm forgetting. And this here as well. Oops, that was the one that doesn't work. And I think I have all of it. So let's get you out here and get all of this done. Please work. Please have enough. Ah, they're still flying. Perfect. Ta-da! I think that we have solved this one, and I think we're ready to just unleash it upon the world. It is interesting to see if the top one here is still working. It actually is still working. That is... It's not working. Why is it not working? Oh, yeah, that's not working because of here. This one is also not working, so that's now a gigantic waste we have in this location. So all of this, I have to do something about that. And I'm kind of leaning towards just being a bit cheeky about it. Because what I could do is just deconstruct it. And then whatever I deconstruct, simply allow it to go, simply merge the two networks here. And then get it in. But that's kind of something that's just clean up. That's not fun. I am going to go back, by the way, and pick up some robots. So let me come back here when I have the robots, so we can make sure this one is robot filled before we start doing anything else. And I'm not back, and I have 500. So I'm going to put these 500 in. I'm not sure 500 is quite enough, but we're going to try with 500 and then see how that goes. I have another good idea. Well, I think it's a good idea. It's for the cleanup here, and that's also a part of it. So this one, under logistics, brilliant. It's already like that. So if I take, I'm going to do an example here. I'm going to do a test. If I send you up here and just delete these two, I'm going to send you up there. Yeah? They will go crazy on deleting this. I'll try not to be in there, and this is kind of a lot. Yep. So once I go in here, I should be seeing my own new robots here springing into action and getting it spread out. That means I can actually just have these guys delete everything up here, and they will automatically bring things in where they can. That's brilliant. I think I want to do this way first. Actually, let's do that, all of that. But they're still working. They're still working on getting it out, and eventually they will also get it out into two other locations. Oh yeah, I can't see where it's coming from, but I can. There they go. There we go. Now they get it into here, because that's a good place to get it. Because that will just allow us to build something that is that's reusing all of it, and that means I need to do this before I can build the other thing, the other parts. So I don't want any of this to actually go in. And let's see, is it? Yeah. This one, for example, is now saying it's 2,000 inbound, and that will go up here. And for some reason, this one will say that it needs to go in there still. But these are being emptied. Oof, that's a lot of interesting colors. I'm going to go up here, and at some point, probably they're just going to go being overwhelmed. I kind of also feel that maybe 500 isn't enough in here, but at least not for the task I'm doing right now. So I think I'm actually going to go grab another 500, and then I am going to... What we're going to do is we are going to delete this one. Okay, they are very, very full. And then we'll go in here while I take the train home. Then we can just see how this one works, and it's going to be super busy now. This is brilliant. This is a great idea I got here. Just letting it go out. And of course, with 500, that's not going to cut it. So we are going to... This just doesn't matter if it takes time. And of course, this is not a lot of charging. But I really hope, sincerely hope, that it is enough charging for all of the stuff that will be needed sort of on a perpetual basis. Definitely not for just starting up, but maybe on a perpetual basis, it might be enough. I'm going to go in here. That's going to empty some of what we have. Then it's going to bring in another 500, and I will then go out again. I can see sulfuric acid is not working. Let's have a look at how things are faring down here. Yeah, they're busy. They're busy. They're real busy. It's not actually overloading so much here on this. It's just, this is just a noise filter on YouTube, and that sucks. But here we can kind of see what's going on. It's also just like 8-bit gaming or something like that. I will do this part here. Once that's done, we have all of these. You can see they are still not able to actually exit. And I will go in here and I can now set some more. There we go. And they're just going to go out immediately. So I think we'll want 1,000 for each. That means I should get 1,000 for this one as well. What I want to do is now I want to build another one down here. So this one will be replaced and it'll be placed down here. And I think this design is actually complete. We still don't actually know if it works, but I'm just going to guess that it is going to work. So let's build this and plop it down here. Good. I will be building this. So what's happening now is let's get all of this built and then try to have these empty up here. And then we can just see that we can enable the whole damn thing with trains afterwards. And this now concludes our migration. If we look at what we have done from here, we've taken out these two, and the first one we took in and put in here. That was easy. And then the next one we had to sort of carve around to get in here. So what we're seeing now is we can see that these, the blue, the purple, the yellow are all idle because they have more than, they have, oh, they have 31,000? That's weird that it's such an accurate number for all of them. Okay, now I'm just getting really puzzled. What? How is that the same number for all? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Well, they're consuming at the same rate. But why then do we not have this? Like, okay, well, this is very interesting and a bit mysterious. So let's have a look at this. Because for one reason, like, why is the green and the red not idle like the other ones are? This one says that it has 1. And the other one, this one says that it needs 0. Why does it need 0? Because this is minus 31,000 and this one is set to 32,000. So it should be over here. None of these. This one says 0 because the comparison is... the comparison is where? Oh, right. This one is dividing the signal here. Minus 31,000, dividing it by the amount in a cargo wagon, 32,000, and then take the whatever that is, if it's 1, 2, 3, and it's 0. So why is that? When it's missing 31,000, let me see. Why is this one setting to 1? You are getting in here. Oh, you're getting nothing because they are supposed to be coming from that one. And that one. I'll take this one out. There we go. Now these are monitored as well. And let's have a look. Yes, they are monitored as well. What about you, though? You are not happy. Oh, that's military science. That's kind of obvious. So military science and the space science are not good. Let me do the same thing down here, because that was a mistake. This will go into that one, and that one will go into here. Kind of silly to do that. Kind of just go into that one, and it should be the same. This is -8, and let's see if this changes anything. No, it doesn't change anything here. These ones have way less. We have now 8.7, and all the other crap is because it's in my trash lot here. But 8.6, 8.7 for all of them, that is good. And I think we're ready to just enable the whole damn thing. So should we enable both? No, we should enable one and then see how it goes, and then we'll take the other one as well. So let me go up here and then see. This should give us the military science if it works. It doesn't because we have not actually set it up to a destination yet. So let's do the military science. Oh dear, you gotta be here somewhere, right? You gotta be here. Military science, there we go. And that is until empty, and then you will be going here. That is excellent. So we are getting 1 military science inbound. First we get this, and yay, we get some some space science. And as the space science comes in, we should see that we are having our science, which has been really dead. Somehow there was a tiny bit. Oh right, that's probably when we just got it in here. All right, it's increasing, and it'll be interesting to see if this will work, or it'll be a problem. Let's go build the other one, because that's going to be interesting. So this is going to be emptied into here, and that will be emptied back into these locations. But first it'll be emptied into all of this, which is kind of understandable. But after that, it'll be emptied into here. And how much we got? We got 10,000 left. That's still a lot. It takes a while to unload. And I will then take these two, and you will go home, and I will go there and fire it up again. Let's see if we can get this one. Now we should be getting really busy at this point. Everything will go in here. Oh, no, not everything. But what we're seeing here is the military science is not coming in because, well, it's only being emptied now. And of course, then once it's emptied, it has to go back here and then refill and so on and so forth, while the other ones have already been ready. And where is the space science? Space science. Has that also accrued a bit? Yes, it has accrued a bit. That's nice. 96,000, of course, while I've been building. That's going to be interesting to see how this fares as a build here. Okay, everything coming in. Let me just not kill myself on this track. This is really busy. Let's have a look. All of it is flying in, but it's not going in here because all of this is already done, with the exception of space science and military science. So space science and military science, when they go in, they will also be brought in to this location. But right now what's happening is that everything we have here is just gradually or expediently being funneled over here. Also, very important to see, there is exactly 1 space of difference between these two, and that means that they are not collapsing, and if they did, then bad stuff would happen. So I'm happy about this. This looks good. I would like to see this one being loaded again. It is being loaded. How much we got? We got 22,000. What about over here? This one is being loaded, and I have 21,000. So I'd like to see those two come in. They are probably going in here up here. So already now we see that all of the top ones here, these consume so much that it's actually getting started on the next one. So I'm going to keep doing this. I don't feel that I'm ready to start using the military science yet, because we don't have the stone brick production. What that will be one of the next episodes, will be making some new stone brick production, expanding that, and then also doing some dedicated artillery outposts so we can really crank up on the artillery and secure our perimeter before scaling up to 5,400 and doing whatever other task we feel is important. Now all of this is good, but it's missing some military or some space science. That is not surprising. This one is set to 1, so unfortunately this one will always take the first one. Well, it will take this one first. Yep, goes in. Same with military science. No, actually military science will go in here first. So we're gonna get military in this location. That's the only thing we see out here is military science coming out. And the rest of the military will now go into storage. And when it gets to storage, hopefully, it'll get to a point where I will not request, well, it will actually request one more. That's okay. Here's the space science. It'll just, over time, it'll even out because we will have enough of all of it, and we can at least see, let's look at our science here. We can see it. It's going up, and it goes up to 1.4 because it's only one of them working. Why only one? Because I have no space science at the bottom one, and I would not have any would have some military science. So actually, if I did this, I could do that is shooting speed. We don't care about that. Let's start this one. Get at least one of these artillery outposts, shells, things, which is not a great idea. Not a great idea at this point. Not a great idea, but we can do it, and then we can see that both are going to jump into action when we get all the way up to 100%. Let's do that. This is now the military that goes back, and this should also be very, very close to empty. 6,000. What's really funny is that I did not actually just make it unload faster. I should have probably done that. Yeah, maybe I should have. And that was the last of those researches done. And now let's see if we can get the military, the artillery shell upgrade. What we should be seeing is that hopefully we'll have a look here. Science, is it working? Yep, the purple science, which is for once actually drawn as purple, is going down, and then the other military science is going up. All the other ones are up here as they should be. What we should be seeing, though, is that I would really like this one to also work. I don't understand why this one's not working. Oh, because it still doesn't have the other science. So it's only still the top one that's working until we have one inbound for this one. That is desperately filling up. And I just do hopefully believe, yes, it's not going in here. I want to see this one working. I want to see like both of those operational, so we can see that we have military science in operation. We can see this one now change to blue, and that's because there is a train inbound. So when we get the train inbound for the space science, we should see both of them working at the same time. We got a little sliver of a green in here. In the meantime, while we waiting for this, then we just say thank you very much to everyone who has been following, who is following along, and always pressing that like button. It's really nice to see that. It's a small thing, but it helps a lot in visibility, and you know, that's how we live and breathe as YouTubers, by getting exposure to our content. So thank you very much, all of you, for subscribing, for following, and of course, particularly big thanks to all the Patreon supporters who are pledging and supporting the channel and allowing me to keep doing this without sort of being a slave to the YouTube algorithm too much. And as I was rambling along, you can see we have now started both of them working, and we can see that now all the military science is flowing out here. I don't think that on average that I need more charging. I think that it's just getting started up. There were a lot of trains coming in at the same time, but I think that it will idle. It'll have sort of a modest activity level at any one time, and we will just finish up by looking at the science here. What are we at? We are now coming all the way up here, automation science, all the way up to 2.8. It should not be 2.9, but those are fluctuating for some odd reason. Why is the, which was the blue one? That's the military one. That's really fluctuating. Weird. Weird. But it's getting there. It's getting there. And that will be working. So this is where we're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for joining. I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care. And as always, stay effective.